So this is live take 2. Here's a note. Make sure that your phone is plugged in or that you're charged before you do a live. This is the second time I've done this. I've started a live and then my battery goes, you have 4% battery, and then it just dies. So yes, note to self, have a full battery when you're about to do a live. All right, anyway, as I was saying before in the previous little video, was that I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about the importance of getting out of your head and back into your body in order to feel more in the bedroom. Now, I come across a lot of women who write to me and message me and ask me how that they can start to feel more or experience greater orgasms, or even want to have want to have sex more on the regular. And again, I was saying in my previous video that I get very excited by this question, because there are so many actionable tips and tools and things that you can do to create change. So it's a really juicy topic and subject, and it's why I have created 2 very different programs that actually facilitate with set out practices and a lot more structure for women to come back into their bodies, to kind of drop out of their minds back into their bodies in order to feel pleasure, in order to experience not only pleasure and bliss, but also the messages that their body is telling them, their intuition, their natural guidance, their kind of natural rhythms, yeah? And this is really, really important because, again, sex is a body-based sport. It has a shit ton to do with the mind, and we do really need to have the mind online so that it can, all the pleasure that we're creating in our bodies, that it goes up to our mind, and we want our brain to acknowledge that what we're feeling is safe and secure in order for us to be able to relax and to surrender. So we definitely want our mind on board and in the game. But really, it also starts in the body, yeah? And this is where a lot of women kind of feel a little disconnected or a little bit out of sync, because we live in a culture and in a world that is pulling us out of our bodies, yeah? We live in a highly yang world when we're doing and we're stressed and we're looking at screens and we're bringing in all this information and technology, and we're go, do, which is awesome because so many of us out there are kicking ass in our businesses, are creating great things, are epic mothers, and, you know, juggling a whole heap of stuff, which is fantastic. But it can sometimes be at the detriment of coming back and slowing back down into our own bodies. So in order for us to feel, we need to be able to feel, right? We need to re-sensitize. And when we disconnect from our body, we cut off from the subtle and the more kind of the smaller sparks of not only desire but arousal and pleasure and things like that. So it can be very hard when you're in your doing mode all day, every day, to get into bed and then suddenly flick the switch from doing to being, in order to allow yourself to feel that pleasure ride through your body, in order for yourself to build arousal in your body, and in order to kind of tap into desire. So some of the really most powerful ways in order that you can get out of your head and into your body can be really, really simple, and they can be so profound in not restructuring, but allowing yourself to feel what's there to be felt, but also to increase your pleasure and to increase your orgasmic capacity. So a couple of things that you can do is to reconnect with your body on the regular. So again, I was mentioning that many of us run around our day not really kind of living from the, sorry, I'm getting messages. Oh, there we go. Not really taking notice below the neck. Yeah, we override our natural rhythms. If we have a cold, we take cold and flu tablets and we push through it. If we've got, period cramps or menstrual cramps, we take painkillers and keep going. If we're sad, we suppress our emotions. We override ourselves in order to do more rather than to allow ourselves to feel. And there's a couple of reasons why, and I'm not really going to go into that too much. But a lot of women can sometimes not feel safe in their bodies. They can feel like it can bring up, there's too much emotion or pain or things that they don't really want to feel. So if it's not sort of raging happiness, they kind of suppress everything down, but it creates tension and blockages and more disconnect within the body. And unfortunately, you got to feel everything if you want to feel the highs and the lows. It's all there to be felt, right? You can't just kind of pick and choose. So sometimes you have to feel the pain and the sadness and the fear and the anxiety if you want to feel the ecstasy and the transcendence and the incredible bliss, yeah? So you just got to have to feel it all. So retraining ourselves to come back into our body on the regular throughout the day. And you can do this by simply putting your hands on your womb or your lower belly. And it can be done at the office, it can be sitting in traffic, on the bus, it can be in the shower, wherever you get a few minutes to yourself, and just breathing into your body and just noticing what you can feel. So you might breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and sending your breath all the way down into your belly. Letting your shoulders relax, letting your face relax. You know, it's so interesting that I do this for myself during the day, and I can catch myself with my shoulders quite tense, my jaw can be quite tense, and I'm holding contraction in my body. And in order to feel pleasure, in order to feel, we have to let go of contraction. We have to let go of this tense, the tenseness in our body, so that we can feel what's there to be felt. Yes. So like even right now as you're watching this, notice how your shoulders are, how your face is, how your breathing is. Are you relaxed? Are you open? Are you soft? Yeah. So it's a really good reminder as you go about your day just to go, oh, I'm just going to do a check-in here. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm really just relax. So you would breathe down into your womb and then just notice what there is to be felt. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit sort of discomfort, or I feel a bit tight, or I feel there's a little bit of, whatever it is. And you might want to gently move your body. You might want to kind of feel like if you're a little bit tense or stressed, shake out and expel any kind of stagnant energy or anything that kind of wants to be moved and shifted through your body. So that's a really, really good and simple practice just to retrain yourself and to remind yourself that you have something below the neck, yeah? So that you can, as you continually do this practice and get a little bit better at it, you can drop into your body a lot quicker. It becomes a little bit more easier to go from thinking to being and to be able to feel, yeah? And then you want to get to a place where you're kind of sort of in that alignment all the time, but for the time being, bringing yourself into your body consistently and with conscious awareness is a really great place to start. The next thing you want to do is, sorry guys, I've been a bit sick the last few days, so I've got the remnants of a cold. The other things that you might like to do is to resensitize. So what I find with myself and with a lot of the women that I work with is that the more that we disconnect, the more powerful the stimulus we need in order to get us back into our body, yeah? So like, when was the last time you kind of traipsed your fingers over your skin, or did something that caused you pleasure, or had a massage and really felt into the sensations of that, or ate something that was really delicious and really took notice of the sensations in your mouth and what it was doing for your body? When was the last time that you got a foot massage, or just connected with your body and with your skin, but took 100% of your awareness and placed it on what you were feeling, yeah? So your fingertips on your skin, or letting your hands go through your hair, or brushing your hair and noticing what you can feel. So when we continually override our bodies and disconnect, we create sort of like a little bit of freeze within our body, yeah? We sort of freeze ourselves out. So we want to thaw through our kind of our barriers and then resensitize back into our body. And this goes really, really well for when we're self-pleasuring and we're not feeling too much, or we're kind of stuck in our mind and we're thinking about, 20 different things. Coming back to what you can feel, coming back to what is the sensation underneath my fingertips? What is this creating in my body? Where am I feeling the ripples of sensation, or what emotions are coming up for me? Those kind of things, yeah? You can do this while you self-pleasure. If you find you get trapped in your mind a lot, just touching your yoni or touching around the outside, or sort of bringing your hands over your body, and then consistently asking yourself, what can I feel in this moment? What is coming up for me? What, yeah, that kind of stuff, yeah? Oh, it gets really like, I feel quite juicy now touching myself. And then, yeah, give yourself that physical affection throughout the day, yeah? There's no rule against sitting at the office and then just, you know, sitting there and gently, lightly brushing your skin, or touching your legs, or sitting out in the sun at your lunch break and feeling the sun. Doing things that consistently bring you back into the body and bringing you back into sensation and what you can notice and what you can feel is really, really, really good training to be able to feel more when it comes to sexy time. Yeah. Another really good tip is, if you are stuck in your head a lot during sexy time, if you find you're sort of stuck in, oh my God, how do I smell? What am I doing? Am I doing it right? Am I taking too long? All of those kind of mind chatter that can go on in our mind, is to just bring your focus back to your breath. Yeah, just give your mind something to do and allow it to just trace and follow your breath. So just, you don't have to do any kind of fancy breath work, but just in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just keep it as normal as you would, but bring your attention to it. So, and allow your mind just to follow your breath, yeah? And as your mind stays busy with your breath, it allows your body to kind of open up and to relax, rather than your mind coming in and overriding, yeah? So there are some I just wanted to jump on and share those really quickly with you. I'm just about to jump out the door, but I just wanted to, for women who aren't feeling very much, or trouble, have hurdles around connecting back into their body, doing things consistently outside of the bedroom will create more change than just trying to come back into the bedroom and then try to override your natural instincts and impulses. Yeah, the training happens outside of the bedroom. It's consistently doing things that bring you back to the body. You know, things like dancing is really good. Movement is really beautiful. Taking baths, but paying really a lot of attention to the sensations on your skin. Doing things, slowing things down and noticing the pleasure, the juiciness in the moments. The sitting out in the sun, the grounding into the earth. All of these things start to retrain you to feel safe in your body and start to open you up to being able to feel more. All right, guys, that was it. It was just a really quick one today. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have your own kind of technique that you love to do to be able to come back into your body on the regular. If you have your own little practice that is really connective and juicy for you. Yeah, I would love to hear. All right, bye, guys.